Hey everyone, your girl is here. So as everybody can see, I have my water. I have my, not selfie stick. Well, yeah, that is what it is, for filming. And today I have an amazing thing planned for you guys. It'll be here in like just a minute. I do have to go in and go to the bathroom. Obviously, I drank those two. I took them along. It's only 10:13, which is amazing. Because, obviously I had yogurt this morning, so it takes a while to, digest and all that. So now I have to go to the bathroom and get another water, and then I am going to be with you guys for an amazing day for the last Track Up the Mountain Tuesday of the year, but I don't want to get into that too much right now. So I'll talk to you guys really, really soon. Hey everyone, your girl is here. So here I am, the final Track Up the Mountain Tuesday of the year, and the final one until 2030, which is amazing, especially since I had my once-in-a-lifetime event this year with the eclipse, and the next total solar eclipse isn't until 2044. So obviously maybe not once in a lifetime, but it's still going to be a long time until another one. So very excited that I'm doing this as like a double-header combo. What an amazing way to end the year and like start it into a new year. And like the old is gone and the new has come. Especially with like seeing the eclipse. I have a couple ideas with my, with my life since the eclipse as to what my spiritual meaning was for it. But I searched yesterday before I went into work. I looked at the spiritual meaning of seeing a total solar eclipse, and it was like the old has gone and the new has come. It's like a whole transition, like whenever it's completely eclipsed, that's like completely gone and you're starting new. Okay, I'm just gonna have to jump. So anyhow guys, very excited to do that. And also I'm going to show how clever I am. You guys can see I have on, I probably should have extended this. You can see I have on my brown leggings. If everybody remembers, approaching best color, right? What an amazing twist. So clever. I'm not going to be able to cross though. I might just have to go to World's End State Park, but I'll get to that here in a minute. So I have, approaching best color, and then starting to fade is brown, but it's already faded. So, oh my gosh, guys, I am just so freaking clever. I love how clever I am. Yeah, guys, it looks like I'm gonna have to go to my other location. So this is called Painter's Run, which means my video will be a little bit switched, because I was gonna do this video up to Painter's Run. There was like a really big, nice lookout up there. So I was gonna do this, talking about my Florida updates, and then the next video was gonna be New Year's resolutions, and then the third part would be World's End State Park, just talking about, the scenery and the trail and all that. So sadly, guys, this will have to be part one. And it's not really a bummer because, I've already talked about how clever I am and how cool and I am with realizing things. So what I'm actually going to do, guys, is end this film. I really wish I could go up there, but I'm not going to be able to. So then I'm going to go to Jacoby Falls, and then I'm going to go to World's End State Park. And then, yeah. Alright, guys, I'll talk to you in like 30 minutes. You guys will just get it right away, though. Hey everyone, your girl Liz here. So as everybody can see now, it is 12:11. I literally walked in because it said 9:25 was the Jacoby Falls. I walked in there a good 10 minutes, which is probably a good half a mile. Sorry guys. So it's probably half a mile, and I didn't find it. And I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background, but it's really hard to tell with all these pine trees because they can really throw you off. Like I know it Ricketts Glen, like you could hear it once you got so close to it. You can't do that here. So anyhow, I am obviously, I don't know, I assume this is public, but I don't think it would be back there, so there's no reason for me to go back there. But anyhow, guys, I haven't found it, so I did just want to come on and say, because everybody knows that I watch my videos then, not Ricketts Glen, gosh, my bad. Another cool twist for today is, World's End State Park, so it's like a year's end, because the world, right, has universal things, right, like 10 is 10, and the CDC sets standards for it's you know, pretty worldwide, like every CDC in every country goes by it, that like blood sugars over this amount of time can be diagnosed. Clearly, obviously, this research is done over time and they change it, but it's pretty universal, right? So in planet Earth, in our world, our current world, depending on what a lot of people believe, some people believe the world doesn't end until the sun explodes. Others believe that Jupiter is going to explode and turn into a sun as well, and then we'll be in between the two, and Jupiter is going to be like cooler, so then we'll actually freeze because we'll be further away from our sun. Oh, I just looked at it. Anyhow, guys, so anyhow, whatever you believe for the end of the world, this is the end of a year on the end of the world, or at the end days of the world that the world has set. So anyhow, guys, a really cool twist there as well for such an amazing day that I'm gonna have here. An afternoon. It's only 12:15, so we'll really get a lot of good time at World's End, and then I'll be back with you guys soon, and then we will talk about Florida planning and New Year's resolutions. Hey everyone, your girl Liz here, coming to you today for my final part of my final video for 2024. I don't know if this is like a porcupine. I know one time actually I saw this somewhere and I went up to it, and the porcupine, yeah, it was a porcupine. The one that like the dogs go after. Oh, I know, that really hurts. Sometimes like I laugh and giggle when it's like a nervous, you know, kind of thing. Gosh, guys, that would be so bad. I don't have any dogs though, or pets. Well, mascotos, or pets. Well, pets is mosquitoes. Anyhow, guys, that'll be later here in this video. So anyhow, guys, I wanted to do a little correction. There might be, you know, only one or two corrections, because of I've been doing corrections as I've been watching, as I've made them earlier today. The 2024 total solar eclipse actually starts in like Canada. I think Ontario is directly above like Erie, so I think it's the one to the left. I know like Manitoba's like way far to the west. Nova Scotia is far to the right. Oh gosh, that thing is low. Hold on, guys. Oh my gosh, guys, I think that's light flight. Hold on. Oh my gosh, guys, that's not good. Wait for it. Yeah. Wait for it right there. Gosh, guys, and I was just talking about like dogs getting hurt. I really hope they're okay. But anyhow, like I said, 2044 is the one where, anyhow, it starts, like I said, to the left. Two Providences to the left in Canada from Ontario, and then it swoops down and it does North Dakota, part of Montana, and South Dakota, and then it's sunset. So really it's like a, you know, it's not like the one in April here where, you know, you see it and then you get basically like a half day, you know, because you wake up super early, but you know, some people are still like groggy when they're driving. You shouldn't be, but if it's for an eclipse, right? So anyhow, you know, like you get like a half day, because then it started right around 12:30, right? So right after lunch. And I think that's usually when half days are in school. I haven't been to school for a long time, but I remember like when I had half days, it was like, you know, right after lunch or like 1 o'clock that we would leave. So anyhow, guys, you know, and then, you know, by the time it, you know, like fully eclipsed, because there's really only a 1 to 2 hour difference. Well, let me think. Really only a 1. Yeah, if you think about it, there's only a 1 hour time frame difference. It went from Central Time, or is it, yeah, it was Eastern, Central, Mountain, Pacific. And then Alaska has its own. They're like 4 hours behind Pennsylvania. But anyhow, guys, so, you know, by the time then that it's done, you know, so, but the next one is even better. It's like, you know, 3 o'clock. Sorry, I should probably finish the statement. It's like 3 o'clock, and then, you know, a matter of, you know, having something to eat real quickly afterwards or whatever, just reliving the moment. And it's already 5, and then usually in like April time, it's like 7 that the sun actually sets. And then the further north you are, as everyone knows, the longer it takes to actually get dark after sunset. So anyhow, now I can move on to my next statement. I just get so carried away with just enjoying the beautiful scenery, that I just kind of don't finish, you know, statements and topics. Anyhow, guys, so the one in 2045, which is the next year, I think that's a 2-continent thing. Like I said, NASA divides their website into continents for the eclipse. And then they have like a world map too, showing all the continents, like Asia, Australia. And then they have, you can break it down from annular and solar. But anyhow, guys, that one goes, I want to say, judging like off a map, usually it's like in inches, like 100 or 250 miles. So like 250 miles below the 17 path, and then it cuts down, and it literally does like 95%, I believe it is, of Florida. So that might be a year to go to Florida again for me. Maybe another time in between. So anyhow, guys, and then it like goes down into South America to the northernmost, eastmost countries there. I know it pretty well. Like, I know Argentina is the furthest south, like biggest populated, and then Chile is just above that on the west coast. Obviously Colombia is the first country in South America. Brazil is, I think, on the east coast, like I want to say like 30, 40, almost halfway down, or maybe that's on the west coast too. I don't know, I have to do more geography on South America. But anyhow, I think that one's going to be a cool one. So now I can move on to my Florida planning updates. So I was doing some research. There's these things called villas, which are actually really nice because a couple of them have pools. So I can have like hours and hours, maybe not hours and hours, that would be a little bit excessive, but like, you know, maybe an hour, half an hour, you know, in the morning and half an hour at night, doing the mimic photo shoot that I tried to do at Heiner this year. So try to do those, and then it's like on average, because like some of the Hiltons and Hamptons, like they were up at like 160 some a night, And those are obviously subject to change. So I'm thinking about maybe getting a villa. I never even heard of them. I have to do more research into them, obviously. I still do have some time, 98 days, until I want to actually be down there. So 96, and then until I leave. But that's pretty much the Florida housing update. And I do also have to get, I'm going to stand here just because of my New Year's resolution is coming up soon. And I should probably not just be right around the bend. Because there was something a little. But anyhow, guys, that'll come. So that's the housing. I do have to get, like I said, the purple top. And obviously as well, I have to get in contact with the company that I had talked to as far as income tax. I know I had done, I know I had emailed like a main line because I tried to, you know, look at the email address for the person, sorry, I tried to email for the person, the company email, my bad, that told me like, you know, your refund has been accepted, but it was a no reply. So obviously there I have to, you know, just contact the main, but I never really like followed up with that. And if I get that, guys, like I am absolutely set already, because I actually got $150 for Christmas from my gram. So, oh, and 100 from her sister. So I'm already at 250 set aside, and I got a nice big $500 paycheck, which for me is really good. I know everybody's finances are a little different. So for me, that is really, really good. So I'm gonna set aside 100 from what I just got, because my car payment and car insurance is due here on the, well, that's, yeah, I'm not gonna say that because, you know, someone could like figure out stuff, and that's also later here in the video. So anyhow, it's at the start of the month, yeah, so I got to get, you know, that paid, but then I'll do another 100, and then I already have 450 saved for it. And the prices seemed really, really good. They were like you know, 600 and 500. Some were, yeah, like 500, 600. I didn't see any in the 700s, which was nice. So that'll take care of the housing, and then all I need is gas money, and I'll also have to practice snorkeling a little bit. I might start, you know, doing like once every week, cycle the weeks. I can't do the math. Well, hang on. 7 times 11 is 77. So 7 times 12 is 84. So I have 11 weeks. So what I'm going to do actually is cycle them around. So tonight when I get home, I will do some, I can't think. Oh, GoPro. I'll do my GoPro. I was just thinking about water. And then I'm going to do, gotta call my eyeglass place to see if I can get some contacts. Then I can start to snorkel, just like casually, you know, get used to with my, thing that comes up, you know, above the, and get used to breathing, because they say it is very strange to, you know, want to breathe under there, and know that you're safe with, you know, your snorkel above the water. So obviously then I'll call my eye doctor place and talk about contacts this year. So then that'll be good. And then, like I said, guys, we're pretty much all set for Florida with just 96 days until I want to leave. I am super excited. So then my Spanish learning, I do have 2 things that I want to also touch up on. I want to learn like similar words and really know them really well, and know like the emphasis on certain tones, because I knew like salads whenever I made my last video. Salads was like enchiladas or something like that. And then I was like, well, what is enchiladas then? And they basically sounded the same. I also did notice that leggings is the same. Coyote is just coyote. Husky is not husky. Beagle is beagle or beagle. So there are kind of similarities. I also do want to do like soy, so which is I'm, so it's like a totus su a chicalis a key oi soy. So like what is is like soy milk then? Like what would soy milk be? Also, like I said, get used with the drink. Sangria is something that also sounds similar. Well, it's just basically exactly like it's sangria, you know. So you got those in leggings. So figure out some of those and then really master how they do the writing of it, as everyone, you know, had seen in my last video. So that's I think pretty much it for Florida update and Spanish update. Now we can move on to my New Year's resolutions. So I do have, I did only miss my exercise goal 40 times this year, which is amazing. 40 times is 20 times less than missing last year. Obviously last year was really bad, in July, because of my collarbone fracture. So, you know, that wasn't that bad. So I also had 40, and then, you guys will also see, I found a really cool article on like, 10 traits of those who like light up the room and are just like so full of positive energy, like me. So obviously, you know, I want to also cut my, you know, that, for like relaxation, or like helping like get rid of allergies, and stuff like that. I do want to cut that down to, like 25, because this year it's been probably, I want to say around 30, I want to say. Obviously, you know, I forget about it a lot, so I don't really keep track of it. But I know it was like, obviously a couple times in October. And then, obviously when my penicillin was doing its job, like you have to take it every 6 hours. And I took my first dose, like official dose after the 2. It would have been like 1 o'clock in the morning. So during those 6 days, like I had a 6-day streak. Don't want any more 6-day streaks. So next year, my goal on that stuff is like 25 for, but again, I don't really even know if it was half, because there was 6 and then there was like 3 or 4 in, so maybe cut it down. Let's just say it was 10, probably. Yeah, I can't, oh no, there was a couple I think also in March, was there, or April, or even May, when my allergies were starting. Or maybe it was in September too. I don't really remember, honestly. Like I said, I forget about it so often. But I also want to like keep that down, by, like I said, 5 days. So we'll just say it was 15. How about that? We'll say it was 15, cut that down by 5. And then, yeah. So, yeah, because, oh, and then cut the streak, the biggest, longest streak down. So like 5 and 5, we'll say. But like, don't like, you know, have 2 or something, you know, yeah, you know what I'm getting at, guys. But anyhow, because like, I just was like, well, I mean, I don't want to have like, yeah. So anyhow, guys, that was, like I said, a little bit of something that I would want to work on if anything does come up like that again, where I need to, you know. So anyhow, guys, that pretty much sums up my final video for 2024. Yep. Here's the breakdown. So we'll go down here. We'll go to the lookout here. And then we will end this video. And I will include all of my exercise logs as well. And we're also gonna really start running again. I did a 1.5 miles on Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. No, my apologies. I did a 1.5 miles on, it's Tuesday today, my bad. what day was that? Sunday. Yeah, it was Sunday before work. So I've been doing a mile and a half quite often. We're really gonna start getting back in, guys, and then yeah, we'll just keep moving right along. And like I said, I'm gonna think of some other New Year's resolutions and goals, and kind of set them, like I said, probably at the end of this video, and then that'll be that. So yeah, that'll be that. So here we go, guys. Final little look out here. Oh my god, what the heck is wrong with those people? They're down there in the water. It's like, what the heck? There we go, guys. Nice little entrance to World's End State Park. So, alright guys, I'm gonna go ahead and finish this. This will be a nice little, until I get into, like, service. So, nice little, nice little 20-minute video for me to listen to until I get back into service, and then be thinking, and then once I get to the gas station, text myself what I want to add, and then, or like any additions that I forgot, and then yeah, we'll be all set, guys. So anyhow, I'll talk to you guys later. Dang. Oh my god. Gosh. Oh my god.